What's up, guys? Streamman Fishing here. We're back at Castaic. It's gonna be hot today, and the water levels are they brought the lake way up, and hopefully the temperature in the lake is gonna be around 60, 61, 62. That's spawning temperature. We're hoping to catch them good today, and we brought a passenger. All right, see you on the water. So we had a late start to the day because we knew we weren't gonna catch them great in the morning because the bite is usually on in the afternoon more. So we started on a point that we caught them good on like a week ago. And I was throwing the Ned rig, my dad was drop shotting, and I think my mom was drop shotting too. So we spent about 20 minutes on this point and worked our way down the wall with no luck, so we moved to our next spot. Well, it's done warm. So the next spot that we fished was a big cove in the fish arm. We just wanted to go back there to see if there was any bass spawning, or maybe if there was even any crappie spawning there, because last year we caught some big old crappie before the bass spawn. So, but we went back there. We saw a few males, but they just got spooked when we came up there. They weren't bedding or anything. I was throwing a wacky rig Psycho, but we didn't have any luck in the cove, so we moved on to our next spot. So after we were done fishing the cove in the fish arm, we moved over to the ski arm and fished one of the first coves to see just to see the water temp. Maybe see any bass spawning in that cove, but we didn't see any bass. So we moved out of the cove and kind of started fishing along the bank. But I turned off my GoPro because I wasn't confident we were gonna catch anything. Yeah. Can you move?
All right. Get in here. Get this guy in. Oh, where's he coming?
Well, because I didn't know he was on.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, because he didn't choke it that bad.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh. Good. 1.02.
No, I'd say about a pound. So you only got to see half of that fight because I turned off my GoPro because I wasn't confident we were going to catch anything in that spot. But I turned on my GoPro in the middle of the fight and landed the fish, caught it on a natural color wacky rig Senko. And so I caught it on a rocky bank. So we kept going down the bank, but then we got a little hungry, so we decided to have lunch on an abandoned picnic area. So you'll see that right now. It was like one bit by a snake. That would be sick. So after I caught that fish, we got a little hungry. So we decided to go on the shore and have lunch at this little picnic area. And my mom, Are we gonna get the sandwiches? she was like super paranoid about snakes. So every 5 seconds, she'd be telling us to watch out for snakes, look out for snakes. And so I started making fun of her. Oh my God. Making fun of her for it. I was like, Mom, look out for snakes. Snakes. So you'll hear that here. But
We already were.
let's just say she wasn't wrong about looking out for snakes. When we were walking to our spot to eat, we walked right over these broken stairs. And right here, just remember right where I stepped. You're gonna just remember that for later.
This is so old.
What a knacker.
This would be a good swimming spot in the summer. Look at it.
Did people in the summer, do they come get
Never.
fat? Really?
Never. So after we were done eating, we went, we did a little exploring at the hill. Just look around, look at all the old abandoned, like, buildings and stuff. And we didn't really see anything special. But then we came and walked back down, and I did a midday update, but I was interrupted in the middle of it. You'll see that. So, midday update, it's around 12. I just caught a fish just before we are doing what we're doing now. And I caught it on a wacky rigged Senko. And so, on like kind of a flat bank. So we're gonna try to explore that a little bit more after this. But, right now, you can probably see around me that it's an abandoned rattlesnake, Dad says. Where is it?
Its tail right where that pipe thing, that rebar.
Oh, that's sick. You can't see it, but it's right there. That's sick.
I got right within 2 feet of it.
Really?
It never moved.
Oh, its head, see how its head is pointing up?
So, as you can see now, we're in an old abandoned thing on this point. You probably have seen this before. It's in the ski arm. But we ate lunch up here. It's actually a great snack. It's actually a great place to picnic and stuff. So, if you want to do that kind of stuff, definitely come here. Just watch out for snakes. All right. See you back on the water. So, after the snake incident, we fished a few other spots, and I started fishing with the Dropshot because it was really slowing down. And my mom was also fishing with the Dropshot. I think my dad was switching from Dropshot to some other lures, maybe some Ned rig or something. But nothing was really working, and so we just kept moving around. But I think my dad caught one on this wall, but not a ton of action after that. I think we're gonna have to put some actual screws through here. So this is gonna be our last spot of the day. We went back to the end of this cove, and we thought we weren't gonna catch any fish here. My mom wanted to go back here because she caught fish in the summer. So she was the one that told us to go back here. We definitely wouldn't have gone back here if it wasn't for our mom. But we weren't confident at all. The only one confident in the boat was my mom. And right before I started filming here, my mom had hooked up first cast in the back of this cove, and we were like, okay, it's probably just lucky. And then this happens, so we were like, okay, this isn't just luck. Was he just out in the middle, Mom?
Yeah, where were you? Fish on.
Get the net, Dad.
Mom got the pattern. That's really going to catch him, right?
Where'd you cast, Mom? So she had caught 2 in a row on the drop shot, 2 casts in a row. So I was like, all right, I'm coming to steal your spot. So I cast in there, and then after this, it's just we just start slaying them.
Bigger fish. Bigger fish.
Nah. Oh, yeah. On the jig, Ned rig jig.
That's the record right there.
Definitely. Eating some craws.
This is Mom's same spot, right over there.
He was eating some craws, Dad. So my dad caught this one on a Ned rig, or a jig, like a little jig with Ned rig as the trailer. It's kind of weird, but it was working. On what side?
Left side.
How close to the shore?
Halfway. I cast it to the shore and then caught it about halfway. Working it back and good speed, like not slow.
fish. There's a fish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mom, watch me. Watch me. Ready?
Yeah.
This is how I do it. I keep him up. Just keep him down.
Yeah, that was horrible.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. That was good. See? See how I kept him in the water?
Ooh.
Yeah. Right in the corner.
Right in there. How much credit do we have to give to Mom?
He's not. He just, it was like this, Dad.
Is it barely in there?
Yeah.
It was just like this, Mom. Mom, it was like this.
Seriously, the level of credit we have to give for Mom.
That one.
No, you're okay?
Fish.
Yep, get the net.
Here. Easy, just easy. That's a good fish.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Easy,
Okay.
easy. Pressure. Pressure.
Drew,
That's
get
a
that
good
net
fish.
in there.
Not getting it in there.
Keep reeling.
Bring him over here.
He might run again.
Oh gosh.
Keep it. Hit the right edge. You're good.
That's a 3-pounder. I got it.
Drew, don't let him go in the water. Don't let that baby
Ow, ow,
go
ow,
in
ow.
the water. Get the camera.
Go for the GoPro there, Mom.
Is it in? Did you get it on film?
Yeah. So there was a lot of excitement for this fish. This was my mom's PB. I think it was like 2.6. It was like 2.5 to 3. Good fish. Caught it on a drop shot. It was the biggest fish of the day. And through all of this excitement, I was trying to hold the net under the fish so if it fell, it wouldn't get hurt. I was worried about the fishes during the spawn. Want to get them back in there. This fish might have some eggs. It's probably a female.
Yeah, it's a 3, right?
So I was trying to hold the net under it.
No, he's heavy.
And
He's too
yeah, I slipped.
Don't.
Thank you. Yeah, that hurt. But after this fish, we kept fishing and we kept catching them, just in the same spot.
Week will be the next one.
How are you not going to make this video?
Yeah, you gotta load him in the queue, man.
Well, you can't load him in the queue because there's no more space on the. I got a fish.
What?
Yep. I got a fish.
You want me to get the net?
Hey,
I got him.
watch mine. Here you go. I wouldn't boat with him.
Thought it was a bigger one. What are you at, Mom? Yeah. What? What did she do?
I noticed that.
Okay, I'm going to put a flat up here. All parallel, and then we'll fish. Yeah. Oh my God. Net rig. How's he look, Drew?
He looks like a 1.5.
Fishing's going to one.
He's a 2, 1.5.
He's a 2, right?
Maybe.
So now you're in snagged on this one. Oh, yeah. He's a keeper.
It's 2.
1.62. Yeah, my first two,
I don't know what my weight is. No, it's 3.7. Sorry.
my first two totaled, I caught a 1.62 and 4.22, and then the other one was also a keeper.
I got a fish.
7.
I got a fish.
Really?
Yep.
You need the net.
I'm at 5.9.
I'm skiing him in. I can't see, Dad.
Serious. What are you at though?
No, it's not.
Really?
It's the smallest fish of the day. Can you flip it in?
Just net it so I can get that fish. This is my third Ned bait. Yeah.
Yep.
They've been blasting. You know the secret to it?
Huh. Just let
Throw
it
it
sit
out
there.
and then you put your other rod in the water, and then you catch a fish 2 times.
So after that crazy flurry at the end of the day, we were kind of done because it was a long day. This is at the end of the day, if you didn't see. In about the time span of an hour, we caught 9 fish in that spot. We each caught 3 fish. My mom and I both caught them on drop shots, and my dad caught them on a Ned rig and a drop shot. So we wrapped it up, and we went back in because we were done.
Wow. Look at those people, Mom. These. I have all of these guys. They all decided to launch on the same ramp. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. One second, one second. Good.
Chris Taylor, base hit in the left field for Nick Ahmed, his second hit of the day.
So we just ended our day, and in total we caught 11 fish. Dad, we caught 11, right? We caught 11? 5.3. In total we caught 11 fish.
We actually caught 12 fish.
I caught 4. My mom caught 3. My dad caught 4.
My dad actually caught 5 fish.
So it was a really good day. We caught them on a Ned rig with so the Ned rig that we were catching them on, the Ned rig had a skirt. So it was like kind of a jig with a Ned rig on the back. But it was made by Z-Man. And I caught 1 fish on a Senko, wacky rigged weightless, and I caught 3 fish on just a traditional drop shot, purple drop shot. My mom caught all her fish on the drop shot. My dad caught 2 of his fish on drop shot and 2 of his fish on the jig Ned rig.
His 5th fish was caught on the jig Ned rig too.
Kind of deal. So it was a really good day. We went from 7 to about 3. So wasn't the longest day ever, but it wasn't a short day. We had a good time though. And that's it. I'll see you next week on Drew Man Fishing.
Sorry, I haven't been uploading. I've had some good fishing days at Castaic. I just haven't had the time. I've had a lot of schoolwork lately. So I'm gonna try to upload for next week, maybe, hopefully. And we're catching them pretty good at Castaic. We're gonna go fishing tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you next weekend, guys. And thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and see you next week.